Hi, guys.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
We're back. Took a brief break.
Yeah, I guess you guys are probably wondering, like, did you guys stop? Like, what's going on?
We ain't never stopping this motherfucker shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, boys. So you can find us on the internet. We're on Instagram and Twitter at WineBoysPod. We're also using email. Electronic mail, the wave of the future.
Wow.
We are at wineboyspod at gmail.com. Thank you for some wine suggestions. We actually are going to do something a little out of the box tonight.
Woo, woo, woo.
Spoiler alert, not boxed wine, though. Wow, we call that a tease.
We gotta save that for a special episode.
I know, I'm a little gassy, sorry. Boys, I am at Cossack Zach on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at Zach Edward. We have a YouTube page. We're basically on all of the social media platforms.
Yeah.
Dates coming soon.
Yeah.
For me, I'm actually doing some some light touring throughout New York State. Once I iron up those days, I will let everybody know. Come out, laugh at me while I try and blossom this comedy career.
Wow.
Yeah. And just trying to make my dad proud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Khloe Kardashian, revenge body.
All right. Boys, follow me on Instagrams and Twitters at Lord Gerald. No dates coming. Just living my damn life.
You're a dad now, so
I'm a dad
basically 7 days a week you're occupied with being a dad.
Yeah, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dad things and dad-like behaviors.
Yep, I'm curious. I'm curious to hear about your trip. I'm excited.
I'm pretty mean on a grill.
Yeah.
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. Okay. Boys, let's jump into the cast. You're going to hear this motherfucking intro, and then you'll hear the podcast. Just stay tuned. We love you. Bye. Hi, I'm Gerald,
And I'm Zach.
and we are the Wine Boys.
Oh, God, Charles, look at you. Charles, you looking. Let me
Charles, you looking like a Salisbury steak. Goddamn.
Let's slap some gravy on that steak.
Moo.
I think we're good. Yeah.
You think we're good here? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, boys. Didn't see you there.
How you doing, boys? It's Big Time Tommy. Sorry, I've been holding that in for like a week.
Oh, man. So what you
Here's
just...
my thought of the day. When the sun rises, you wake up. When the sun goes down, you go to sleep.
So, boys, what you just walked in on was
Diggities.
how we adjust our levels.
Yeah, that's just science.
Yeah.
That's the science behind the chemistry that is the boys.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, man.
That's it. So,
The boys ramble.
yeah.
The boys gamble.
And
And,
then
the
we-
boys
and then we-
love to mamble.
Mamble.
Yeah, mamble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a Drake lyric. Speaking of Drake, how fucking pretentious is it to just release tracks that you've already done, but just didn't release in an album? I mean, like, that's the laziest shit.
Money.
I know, but like, come the fuck. It's like when they remake The Lion King, and then also Aladdin, but like the story doesn't change. Where's the lineage? I want to know Aladdin's hardships.
That's something different. Let's
okay.
do the wine first.
You know where I'm getting
Then
at.
we'll dive right in.
Okay.
We can't just mess up.
He's a street rat. How the fuck did he become one? Like, tell me.
Listen. Let's save Zach's rambles.
I'm sorry. I'm just, you know what really grinds my gears? Aladdin's lineage.
Let's introduce the goddamn wine.
Where's an origin story? All right.
Actually, that's a good question.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Today we are drinking something a little different. We have a Beacon Skiff 1911 Empire dry aged apple wine.
Yep. Shouts out to
I'm not
yeah.
aged. I'm sorry. Just an Empire dry apple wine.
Yep. Shouts out to the local proprietor of this
Yes.
this fine beverage, Beacon Skiff Orchard is one of the finest apple orchards in upstate New York. When you are thinking about a small trek up from downstate to the beautiful plains of upstate New York,
Wow.
when your girlfriend on a Sunday afternoon, 30 minutes before kickoff, says, let's go apple picking,
Wow.
think of us right now, what we're about to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Tell me that has not. That's happened to me exactly twice. And each time I said no
Has not happened to me.
because you guys have a good relationship.
But
You also do it on a Saturday.
true. But I do actually enjoy going to this place.
I do. It's a goddamn mecca of apples.
Oh, this
It's like the Taj Mahal of apple orchards.
They've really turned it into though like a millennial hotspot.
Yeah.
Like they figured out like, okay, we got our cider, we
Yeah.
created a tasting room, like we know
I remember when I was a kid and it was just an apple orchard
that's it.
in a barn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. They had a gift shop too.
They had a gift shop and they made like sweet kettle corn.
And they had the honey.
And
They had
the apple fritters.
Yeah, the honey
Yeah.
bee fort.
Yeah.
Where they had all the bees.
It was great. And then they were like,
We gotta.
let's get it. Let's jazz this up. We want money.
How do we get millennials?
We need to figure out a way to draw in. They're capitalizing on nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that go there and they tell their friends about it are people that went there as kids.
Yeah.
And now they're coming back as adults and they're drinking this stuff that these guys are making, which is actually pretty good.
It's good shit. You know what? As much listen, you can't get mad at somebody for trying to make money.
Exactly.
You know what? We're all doing the same shit.
So,
We're all trying to make $1.
right. So the bottle reads.
Some of us trying to make millions of dollars.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so.
No.
So this episode in part is brought to you by 1911 Hard Cider.
Yes.
Now, 1911 is not only the perfect drink for the fall, but I think it is the drink of the fall.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if
of
you
course.
decide that you're going to put anything else in your mouth besides 1911 Hard Cider, well, then think again. Because, boys, we've come to tell you there's nothing else to drink
Wow.
besides this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So the back of the bottle reads.
$500,000 ad read? You're goddamn
You're
right.
Goddamn right.
You are goddamn right.
Let's see. We got from the tree to the bottle. 1911 Empire is an apple wine made from 100% Beacon Skiff Empire apples. This light-bodied wine exhibits a balance of fresh apple structure and citrus acidity, as well as a clean, crisp finish. Dry, 11% ABV. So not high.
That's a typical wine is between 9 to 12% ABV, depending on
I thought they'd go up to 14.
reds. Deep reds usually do.
Deep reds,
Bordeaux's can hit around 13.5%.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have? We have pairs well with tart cheeses, feta, parmesan, goat,
Oh, God, I love me a good feta cheese.
fresh tomato, cucumber salad, raw oysters. I actually like
Oh.
that. Aroma.
Do you fuck with raw oysters?
Fuck.
I fuck with raw oysters.
Okay. Aroma. Ripe apricots, fresh melon. Taste. Light-bodied with high acidity, hints of peaches and grapefruit.
Kind of wish it would just be honest. It was like taste, apple.
Yeah, pretty much. Finish. Clean and crisp. Okay.
Perfect. It sounds right up my alley.
It sounds good. Now,
Yep.
it's
Now,
summer. We want
yeah.
something light.
I
We
actually
want something
haven't
clean.
had this one before. I know we were talking about it. I thought
Uh-huh.
I haven't had this. I guess this is like the heir of the throne. I guess this is like the original, the OG
Okay.
apple wine.
For the most part, yeah. So
Yeah, because there's a couple different varieties. They make like a honey crisp one.
they do.
Which
Honey
is
Crisp is really good,
too
but
sweet.
it's
It's
I
hu-
like it a lot.
It tastes like you ever had like that honey bourbon, but
Yeah,
with like a cider. Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of
now, but also
that's kind of how I
one thing about these
associate.
Apple products, they specialize in cider. This one's more of a wine, but it's cider.
Seed.
They're sweet. They're sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's summer. We want something light. We want something crisp. So
Summer's
we're
almost
drinking
over,
this.
though.
But once winter hits, we're drinking Dog Reds
Oh
again.
my god, I'm gonna drink so many dark reds this winter.
So much NyQuil.
Oh, I know.
Jesus.
But gets me excited because you know it's almost apple picking season.
it's
You can-
coming.
I know it's almost here.
Coming hard.
State fair's coming. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great. You know, but
So
you
let's
kn- yeah.
open this bad boy up. Let's get into
What gets
it.
me most excited? This is the first week of preseason football.
Oh, God,
Oh
it
my
is.
god. Baker Mayfield rolling into camp looking like a pedophile.
Oh, my
That
God.
mustache is luxurious.
Slinging piss missiles. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah.
We got a twisty boy coming through.
Oh, If him,
Like
yeah,
I did that?
I know. If him and Odell Beckham just get in some kind of synergy, we're about to have an MVP quality season between a guy with a mustache and a guy with yellow hair. Can you imagine? It's like Burt Reynolds throwing it to like, I don't know, Big Bird. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Who was I? I'm trying to think who I was trying to think of. I had this particular person. It's like Burt Reynolds throwing it to Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Flowy, beautiful curly hair. And then you got Baker Mayfield looking like a 1970s porn star. Just call me Dirk, sir.
Young Dirk.
Yeah.
Big Dirk.
Yeah, looking like he can't be within 600 feet of a school zone. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Hard Dirk.
Yeah.
Long, hard Dirk.
See the video of him shotgunning a beer at a Tigers game. I'm sorry, not a Tigers game, an Indians game.
Oh, my God. Looking luxurious.
Yeah.
Biting the can.
Biting the can. It's like he's been there before. My dude's been there before.
Oh, titties.
Yeah. What happened?
Nothing. I'm just I'm grabbing this occasion.
Oh. Are you doing it for the giggles? The gigglegram?
Of course.
Yeah. See, the one thing about this time of year, it gets you excited about football season. You're back playing football fantasies.
Yes.
You're excited,
I'm
right?
back this year.
Don't you miss the shit talk? It's really
the shit talk. You're right. The shit talk is the most.
it
fun
is
part.
the most fun part. Delightful.
Yummy.
It is the most fun part of any competitive forum that you play in. It's not even like setting a lineup and playing isn't even fun. It's when your team starts just annihilating like the guy you're playing.
Yes.
And then you just subtly jab him until he freaks the fuck out. Like that's the best part. Like we have a guy in our league who we just know one more thing just to make him get angry, and it's never a thing that should make somebody angry. We're just like, hey, your team's losing. And he's just like, yeah, but like, I forgot to set my lineup correctly. And it's just like, yeah, but you're losing.
Is this Co?
It could be.
Okay. Let's. All right. Let's. Hold up. Shit.
Sorry.
You an eager little beaver here. God damn.
Hey, this dam's not going to build
All right.
itself.
Cheers.
I like these glasses.
Yeah, new glasses after some were broken.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
You
I
broke
don't know what happened. No, I didn't break any. Oh, that is. That's actually good. That's really good, isn't it?
light, crisp, and airy, very melon forward.
Yeah.
It's like frolicking through an apple field.
It reminds me of. It's like buttery almost.
Chardonnay qualities. This almost drinks like a Chardonnay.
It does. There's almost a light carbonation in there. The most subtle tickle.
Slightly tannic.
Middle of the tongue. It's a little acidic, but it's good.
I'd say medium body. I'd say tannins are light. They're not like gripping the back of my throat. This is good.
Yeah. No, boys, actually strong recommendation here. If you enjoy a Chardonnay,
Yeah. An Empire
Apple dry apple wine is actually a really good choice.
Yep. For all you Chardonnay boys and girls out there.
You Chardonnay boys.
Chardonnay. Have another glass of Chardonnay. Carol, you reading the new book in the book club? I'll have a glass of Chardonnay first, and then...
Let me get another Xanax and another Chardonnay.
Yeah. All right. America is in turmoil.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is what I heard a lot this week.
Okay.
So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that like we had 2 mass shootings in America within like 24 hours of one another. Actually, within like 12 hours of one another.
Well, this past weekend.
I get it.
So you'll hear this on Wednesday.
Hot take. Ready? Why hasn't it happened sooner than El Paso Walmart? Come on, it's Texas.
That is a good point, actually.
I mean, when I saw it scroll across the screen. Okay, now mind you guys, I'm not gonna poke fun at the only people I poke fun at are the people that need to be talked about.
Okay.
The guy will get no airplay here. The victims, no. Everybody will be left unsaid. The issue, or really the issue, the part that I find is when it's scrolled across the screen, there is breaking news. There has been a mass shooting at a local area Walmart in El Paso, Texas. I go, well, not the craziest thing I've ever read in my entire life. That's like saying a Florida man, jumped in front of traffic and flashed himself. Like, it's just something you kind of expect.
I mean, there's not a lot of guns in Texas.
No.
Honestly, dude, Texas is a wild place.
They're
though.
they're refrying inmates. Like, he's dead. One more time. Like,
so Texas is a strange place.
it is it is a strange bear.
Now, what's interesting to me is El Paso is like right on the border.
To me.
And this guy basically straight up said, we got to kill people that ain't white. So he drove, 11 hours across Texas?
And then he wrote that big, like, that 8chan, like, manifesto.
Yeah.
For those that know, 8chan is essentially a kind of a Reddit forum for people that have thoughts.
Well,
that's a good way to describe it.
It was kind of a spin-off of 4chan, which is
it is an exact spin-off of 4chan.
Yeah, and it's basically a place. It's a
forum.
Essentially,
website.
it's a forum site for people to post all sorts of things.
And it's
originally it was supposed to be a completely deregulated internet community, but it turned into a breeding ground for like white nationalism.
White nationalism and supremacy is really what you find on there.
That's pretty much it.
And there's a lot of pictures of people like posting guns on their bed and talking about what they're going to do to, I don't know, not white people. And it's like, but it never ceases to amaze me though. Like, when it's slow news and something bad happens, you have to get literally everyone's opinion. You have to. Okay?
Yeah.
Congressman from this state, Republican candidate from here, Democratic candidate. Let's crossfire. Like, and it's always like the guy from the state who's just like, fucking video games. And then you got another guy who's just like, well, if you would just stop letting them talk so much on the internet. It's like, okay, dude.
Come on, bro.
Words turn to thought. Thought turns to actual action. Like, it just stop. Just stop.
Please.
It's
video games.
Yeah.
Like, what is this, 1998? We're talking about Columbine again?
I watched a 14-year-old, or what is he, a 16-year-old boy won $3 million playing Fortnite the other day.
Yeah.
Okay? Guess what?
He ain't killed nobody.
He's killing people fictitiously online, and he's getting paid a lot of money.
This is cartoon violence.
Maybe that's our little ace in the hole. Why don't we just purge it and like let's just pay people? We should just have a purge. I mean, really.
Yeah. Now I remember, what was it, about a year and a half ago, we did a deep dive on incels.
Yeah. Coming back.
Now,
something
tells me
I made a reach out to listen, okay. Again, hear our plea. We'd like to interview an incel, completely anonymous, if you would like.
Please.
I've DM'd the incel forum, gotten zero response.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a tough it's a tough subject.
A lot of them want to remain anonymous.
Which I'm totally fine with. We'll dub over the voice, anything you guys need us to do.
Of course.
You just need to give us the time.
Yeah, we won't even play your voice if we want. We'll read a transcript.
Yeah, we'll read a transcript of the conversation.
Yeah, and I am totally fine with that. If you don't even want that. So the silly thing though about this, I'm not going to say all incels do mass shootings, but a very large percentage of the mass shooters are incels. Was this guy an incel? I don't know.
No, we haven't taken I haven't done enough formative research on this.
Now, the Dayton shooting as well.
Don't you mean Toledo?
It was in Ohio?
You didn't listen to the president's speech when he kept calling he called it Toledo.
Oh, he kept saying it was no, I didn't listen to the president's speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to him anymore. Just decided not to.
Toledo, Ohio, whatever.
Moscow, Mitch. Yeah, whatever.
That's essentially what it was. It's Dayton, sir. Ohio, whatever. Like
Ohio. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Like,
Just pick a state, Cleveland.
pick a
It's like
city
you're
in
just
Ohio.
naming large cities in Ohio. Whatever, all the same.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Columbus. They're all. You've been to one town, Ohio. You've been to all of them.
Been through Cleveland once.
But he walked down the street with a fucking 100-round drum,
I know.
spraying mostly black people.
Yeah.
And his sister.
And his sister.
He shot his sister. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Yeah. My dude had. There's. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we've jumped on our soapbox a little too much about
Yeah.
school shootings in the past.
I know. Not school shootings, but just like
Well,
public.
shooting. I'm
public
sorry,
shootings.
mass shootings.
Public mass shootings. Mass public shootings. Whatever you want to call them.
Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Other
Walking
than
down the
that, how was
street.
your trip?
So I went to Cape May, New Jersey.
New Jersey is delightful.
Wonderful
Before
place.
you jump down my throat, all of my family's from New Jersey.
Okay. Wonderful place.
All of them. Even the shitty ones. All from New Jersey.
We'll let you guess who you are.
You can figure it out.
Okay. So we went to Cape May, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. Stayed in a lovely house.
Did you guys get like a cottage? Or
No, we stayed in one of the Victorian homes.
Ooh, look at you guys. You fancy. Who's got the money on that side? Ooh.
So we stayed in one of the Victorian homes, and it was nice. My only complaint would be that I thought things were a little too crowded.
Okay.
No, like
White people problems, am I right?
yeah, I'm not even white.
I
just,
know.
you know.
But
anyway,
you're acting pretty pretentious and white right now.
listen.
I walked on
okay?
the boardwalk. There were so many children.
No, like it was so crowded. Like parking totally at a premium. Like
It is a
you had to pay to park at the grocery store.
That is a
like,
yeah.
that
I was
is-
about to say it is a huge parking. That's like how they make the money there.
Yes.
Like, just
Yeah.
like, oh, how long are you gonna be in the grocery store? That'll
Yeah.
be $2.
Well, really,
Like,
you look into the history of the town. Like the town was built in the 1800s, so like cars weren't really a thing yet. So parking is totally an afterthought in this little town.
do you enjoy the tram system? Watch the tram car.
No,
Oh, God,
no,
that
we
annoys-
didn't. We kind of walked
That
pretty
annoys
much
the
everywhere.
fuck out of me. When you're just walking on the boardwalk and like anywhere in South Jersey,
Okay.
Jersey Shore, you're.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, 'cause we went to Wildwood.
Watch the tram car,
Yeah,
please.
and you got the little car that like rides down the
yeah. And it's just like get your fucking ass
We-
up and walk.
We went to Wildwood one day.
Wildwood's pretty dope.
Yeah,
It's like a tiny little amusement park.
yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
But
Did you ride some roller coasters?
I didn't know because we were. I mean, a bunch of kids. I mean, like this is my daughter and all my nephews. There's 6 young kids. The oldest one is 7.
Oh, he could
So-
ride roller coasters.
Yeah, but we stayed in like the kiddie section. So like I'm not getting on the little boat ride that just goes
You
around in a circle. You know?
Oh, this is fun.
So, I ate
You get
a
a lot.
lot.
A lot of boardwalk food or a lot of just like food in general?
Jesus. So
Seafood is great in Jersey.
I went to a brunch. Had like a lobster.
Yes, you fucking brunched. I love
Oh,
it.
I brunched hard. Had a manmosa. It was delicious. It basically tasted like a blue moon. It was orange juice, vodka, light beer. Like it was just a whole bunch of shit in there.
It's like we just made this vicious
It
cocktail.
was like
and-
a splash of
yeah.
tequila.
It's like a frat party.
Yeah,
Just,
they put it.
I
They
just
put
dump it
a-
in.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
put in a Pilsner glass. I was like, this is incredible. It was huge, too. They were like, you want a tall or a short? I'll take a tall.
I'll take a
okay,
tall.
we're only going to allow
And
you to
they
have
just-
2 of these total. So,
You know how
There's a limit.
Long Island has their iced teas? We have our we don't know what's in it.
yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
So,
And you're drinking it. It's like this is delicious. It's like that's 45% alcohol.
Yeah. Wow. I don't even taste it. So,
Good
anyway,
luck,
I
good luck
actually,
blacking out.
I actually found this place that was right across from the beach where we were. It's called Nick's Filet.
Oh, I know Nick's Filet.
Nick's Filet? Mm-hmm. And they make the filet mignon burgers.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Life-changing,
I
right?
was blind and now I see. I ate there like 4 times in the week. Okay.
Did
And their Old Bay fries?
see? I've never had Old Bay fries. That's my issue.
Shit.
Yeah. They do a lot of Old Bay seasoned stuff. So like all
Yeah,
like the crab stuff, like the crab boils. They do. Do you have any crab cakes while you were there?
I didn't have any crab cakes while I was there.
Cape
but-
May crab cakes can actually bang. They're
Okay.
What was I saying? What was I thinking? Thoughts.
Oh, yeah. More food.
Oh, so the they're known for the spiral style pizza. Did you see a lot of those?
No, I didn't see that.
So it's basically it's kind of like a old school kind of like Utica style tomato pie.
Mm-hmm.
So what they have is they have cheese, they sauce cheese layer, and then they layer a sauce in like some type of like hypnotic circle
Ooh.
around the cheese. And it's known from a couple of pizzerias on the boardwalk.
Okay.
I keep forgetting the one that's like it's like an old school looking pizzeria, but it has a kind of a rotary style look to it. It's like black and white. It's got pink fluorescent lights on the outside. I keep forgetting the name of it, but
Okay.
they're like one of the ones that like I guess it's kind of a South Jersey thing. Like it's
All right.
the spiral pizza, but it's really good.
Okay.
And the slices are fucking like
Huge.
like
right?
18-inch pies. Like
Wow.
they're humongous.
So we did Nick's Filet a lot. All right.
That shit does bad.
There was this one place that we walked past in the little Cape May Mall that had fudge samples. Go past, get a sample. Go back past, get another sample. I ate at least 4 samples of fudge a day.
Hey, what are you doing back here? It's like I want to try the mint chocolate chip this time.
Yeah. I went to Wildwood. My brother-in-law ordered this thing of French fries, and they just dumped nacho cheese sauce on them. He ordered a large to share with the kids.
Yeah.
Sure. So anyway,
Shared it with the kids. The kids ain't getting any of this.
yeah, he's eating it. He's in his glory, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna order a small just for me. I'm trying to be modest, but not really. The small is the same size as a large at Nick's Filet, which is roughly the same size as 2 larges at McDonald's. Okay. Now,
Big.
the upstate in me says, you know what? I'm going to get these buffalo style. So that's hot sauce and blue cheese on them. Just 2 large McDonald's fries smothered in hot sauce and blue cheese. Num, 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 num. So afterwards, the wife says she's hungry because she hasn't eaten anything yet.
Because she's just looking at you being like, you fucking, oh my God.
Fat son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm
What are you
feeding
going
our
to take
baby.
a nap? Like, yeah.
And I'm like, no, we walk through Wildwood.
Yeah.
So we find
Just
this taco
taking care of
place.
our child while you eat
Yeah.
until you pass out.
So we find this taco place. I order what's called a walking taco.
Is it the cone thing?
No.
No?
They take Doritos
Oh, yeah,
and they
okay.
put nacho cheese and fucking nacho cheese.
beef?
Not
Like
nacho
seasoned
cheese.
beef?
Yeah.
What do you-
They take Doritos, ground beef.
They put it in the bag.
Yeah, in the bag. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They put all the taco fixins inside
Yeah.
of a Dorito bag.
So many
And they give you a fork. Incredible. And then my wife ordered these mushroom tacos. They were the best fucking, like, the mushrooms, I don't know what they did to these, but they almost tasted like shrimp. 2 of the best tacos I've ever had in my life.
I know. The food is incredible.
Oh, God.
It's just...
I gained a smooth 10 pounds.
I was going to say, that's the reason half the people go down. It's like, we're going to the shore. We're going to put on 60 pounds. Like, yeah, car's going to weigh a little bit more on the way home because of my fat ass.
Oh, is that covered in mayonnaise?
What's my 3rd cheeseburger today? God damn it. Who? Why is there stairs? Spoiler alert: there are stairs that have to like lift you up onto the boardwalk. Which
Yes.
is there is a wheelchair ramp. It's frowned upon. You're supposed to use the stairs. Man, I've seen some people like do some fucking Olympic feats. I've seen plus size men lose their lives on these stairs. Like just fucking, oh shit! And he just topples over, and he's just like a turtle on his back, just kicking around. It's be like, somebody help Phil, he's dying.
Now, speaking of sudden weight gain, there is a getting used to period that you have to deal with your newfound girth.
Yeah.
And I found this out after a couple of Deep Eddies vodkas and Crystal Lights on the beach, trying to learn the kids how to fly a kite.
Yeah, Deep Eddies is also dangerous.
Yeah,
that was one of the first places I went after my 21st
Deep
birthday.
Eddies sweet tea vodka,
Sweet Tweed vodka.
and sweet tea vodka.
There's
and Crystal Light.
There's a particular bar that's in either Wildwood or somewhere on the boardwalk. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's not Deep Eddy. It's Deep something. That's why it made me think of it. It's like Steve's Deep Sea Lounge. Really, it's got a very like touristy, like I'm a white guy and got a bar next to a beach sound.
Okay.
I went there like after my 21st birthday because it was like one of my last. I haven't been down to the shore in probably 6-7 years now.
South Jersey.
Yeah, down to the shore. Yeah, but yeah, I got really drunk. That's basically the moral of the story.
I got highly intoxicated.
I drank some beers and some other stuff. But yeah,
Did you do any weeds?
while in Jersey,
Yeah.
no,
Oh.
not yet. I was just
We're good.
I was just a young boy,
A young, supple, hairless boy.
just a young, supple, hairless,
A naked boy rat.
naked boy rat.
Yeah.
Just a good old boy.
So,
Never mind, no.
what you looking for, ho?
Nothing, just gramming,
Okay.
tweeting and gramming. So,
So yeah, but my trip was fun.
it really, yeah, that really is what it. Like when you go on vacation, quote unquote, you just leave for a week just to eat. I mean, that's really what it is.
Oh yeah.
Gastric feats will happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna come back and you're like, ugh.
Seafood bang though, like how much seafood you eat?
Honestly, it wasn't a lot of seafood.
Did you do any raw bars or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
No, like
I
raw
didn't.
oysters.
No,
I did that when we went to Cape Cod last summer.
No.
I did raw bars as much as I could,
Jesus.
and I got a dill pickle martini.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I went there mostly for just to put as much New Jersey trash in my mouth as I could. So we had one night where we
take we going trash, huh?
Jersey girls ain't trash. Trash gets picked up.
Yeah. Hey, there's Nikki. Hey, bada bing.
No, but we one night we ordered Chinese food. We ordered a lot of Chinese food.
Again,
Yeah, and
it probably banged too, right?
oh, it was great.
Like,
and then the next morning,
yeah, even like the regular food, like Chinese takeout or anything like that, still is it's so good there. I don't get it.
yeah,
It's like, what do you guys put in the water?
I don't know,
Salt,
probably
lots of
We
MSG.
just take ocean water.
Yeah,
And then everybody was just like sick of eating Chinese food. I'm still eating because I'm like, this is really fucking good.
everyone's like sleeping, and you're just like in there, just
Yeah, and I'm like,
eating, slurping lo
I'll
mein.
eat some of this for breakfast in the morning. So I wake up in the morning. I'm sitting there chopsticking leftover Chinese food.
I always do that. Like the next
You know,
morning,
just like chicken and broccoli
Yeah.
and fucking
I wake
fried rice.
yeah, I wake
shrimp
people up
fried
with my
rice.
slurps. Like that's their alarm clock on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
If you get Chinese food, and I was like, people are just
Yep.
like, what? What's going on? And I'm like,
Watching SpongeBob with one of the boys.
God, SpongeBob.
What's Uncle Gerald eating? Like, don't worry about it, kid. You're only 4.
Don't worry about it. And he,
Watch SpongeBob.
and he goes to take a bite, and you're like, just slap his hand. It's like,
This isn't for
adult,
kids.
It's adult food. When can we have some? You're gonna eat it all on us. Oh God,
So yeah,
funny.
but yeah, it was a good trip.
Yeah,
I paid almost no attention to the news.
I know. Good.
All week.
It was dark.
Yeah.
There was a lot of darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
So but I'm just like, okay, what did we miss while we were gone?
Honestly, like the biggest thing was just, honestly, like it really was a pretty slow news week. Besides that,
Yeah.
Besides that, what else happened? Well, when I think about it, is now that we're into the dog days of summer, into that latter half of August, when you start thinking about the fall and the leaves changing color and
Suicide.
huh.
Oh, what?
What? Yeah. When I start thinking about all of the songs that make me sad.
Make you what?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's true. Like when summer turns to fall, it gets really emo. Like everything.
Yeah.
Everything gets. The sky is dark and cloudy.
But here's how I think about it, right? When the fall comes, like not like September fall.
First of all, who calls it autumn? Does anybody call it Like, isn't that like that's the actual season is autumn
I think Autumn is the name of a girl that's gonna become a stripper.
or a porn star?
Not her stage name, but it's just like, you know,
But her
her government name.
her on camera work, her scene title.
Yeah. But she's like, oh yeah, like
Autumn.
my name's Autumn, and then they're like, listen, honey, you shouldn't use your real name. Okay, what should I go by?
What's
I
your
don't know.
favorite season?
Call yourself Sierra or like Tori.
Actually,
with
isn't
an
there
I.
a starlet whose name is just like Autumn Fall?
Really?
I think there is.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which is like, first of all, the most unoriginal shit, and who hasn't taken that yet?
I mean, you know.
Top on the hub.
Oh, the boys are on the hub again.
Yeah.
Neighbor's wife found me on Tinder, voyeur. It's the first thing that comes up hot in the United States.
Hold on.
Oh, she's riding.
Coming across the news desk here, a porn star has found a name that we thought was impossible. More at
Let's
11.
see. Autumn. Yeah, Autumn Falls. Oh,
Yeah.
she does anal. Good for her.
Good for. Yeah. Oh yes, that is her. Oh yeah. I'm
Good for her.
big fan.
Good for her. Incredibly hot teen fucks Tinder date in hotel. What's up with Tinder dates these days? In the biz.
They can't do Craigslist anymore because
Yeah.
so
It's just not
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, she does good work.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Seems like it. Very detail oriented. Never stops until the job's done.
Yeah.
You know, she's a
She does. She's doing.
You know,
she's doing the Lord's work.
yeah. She's not like a. Oh, Tiana Trump taught her a lot.
All right. All right.
yeah,
you're
she's
gonna
not-
fall. You're gonna fall down a rabbit hole, and then you're
Oh,
gonna
of
have to
course.
masturbate before you go to sleep. All
Yeah,
right.
probably. So anyway,
anyway,
but she just seems like the kind of girl that she's not in it for.
I wonder. Like, that's a ballsy move to just be
Yeah.
like, pick your favorite season. It's like, can I have both of them?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you planning, kid? She's like, autumn falls. It's like, wow, nobody
Wow.
fucking thought of that yet. Like,
Or
I'm,
like-
I'm proud. Like, listen, listen. If I was her father, I wouldn't be very proud, but I'd be like, way to think outside the box, kiddo.
At least she didn't call herself like Winter Summers or something like that.
Which I'm pretty sure is somebody that's. I feel like that is the one name, the one fictitious last name in porn that's used way too much.
Summers?
Summers.
Yeah, it's used a lot.
There's like 58 Summers.
Yeah, Summers.
Yeah. And there's always a title of a movie that involves somebody inside of summer.
Yeah, or like the last days of summer, or like
58 days of anal summers.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. But regardless, I did also take a little rabbit hole dive when I was, scrolling through the hub. Sometimes I just do it for science.
Okay.
Is I want to get a compilation of like first thoughts or first comments.
Okay.
Of people on the sites, because the frustration of men when they can't figure out the name of a porn star is
Oh my God,
fucking hilarious.
it is.
It's one of the funniest things on the internet.
Well, 9 out of
Name.
10 porn videos. Yeah,
It's not
name.
even. It's not even. It's literally just name in all caps. First comment.
Yeah.
And the guy comments, "It's so and so." Then the guy goes to search, comes back, not the right person, all in caps. Like, it's like, oh my God, this
It
guy
makes
is
me-
rabbit holing so deep.
It makes me want to make an account just to like comment on those. Since someone
We
writes
should.
name, and then
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write, oh yeah, it's I don't know, it's famous Dex, like
Yeah,
just like
it's little Uzi Vert.
yeah.
It's we'll just come up with like, Boyz Wine 069 says.
Chris Gaines.
I think it's Joanna Gaines.
Yeah.
People are just like, name. And be like, no, yeah. Just start naming like actual actresses. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Just name.
You know the guy. He's wearing a dirty T-shirt.
Of course.
And it's rolled up to the point, like it's kind of like just above his nipples. And he's sitting, he's now sat on his computer chair so long that it's starting to crease because of his bare butt cheeks being on it.
His chair smells like ass.
It smells like ass and Doritos.
Is it one of those like gamer chairs that looks like a race card?
Precisely.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy I used to work with who, like, he was had a total bachelor pad, and the only thing he had in his living room was 2 chairs, and one of them was a milk crate.
Wow.
And I walked in, I go, "Where do the guests sit?" He goes, "The milk crate." And I'm like,
I get the good chair. I live here.
And he's like, it's a legit gaming chair. And I go, all right, because of the way the computer was like set up and how close it was in the proximity to the TV. And I was like, okay, hear me out. The cord reaching like the HDMI port or like the input line from the computer screen to the television could easily be done. So I was like, all right, Scout's honor, I'm not telling anybody. How much porn do you watch in this computer chair that I'm sitting in right now? And he goes, no comment.
He didn't just look you dead in the eye and just say like all of it. Like
you're sitting in cum right now.
Yeah, like there's dried.
Yeah. You
dried
said,
semen.
Yeah.
Which is why I offer the egg crate to the guests.
Yeah.
There was actually a meme though, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it was showing like these bachelor pads, and literally most of them were just like there's a TV and there's a big like recliner like right across from the TV. And he either had a PlayStation hooked up to the TV or there was some like gaming rig like right next to the television.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's no table.
This guy fucks.
He might have a bed. Like that's it. And then in like juxtaposition, you have the neckbeard nest.
Oh,
which is just okay. The neckbeard, which you know what the
makes
neckbeard
you want to
is.
throw up. Yeah.
It's usually a heavy set guy with a beard that only covers his luxurious neck.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he talks about Milady and shit like that. Anyway, his nest consists of
Milady.
Hi, Milady. Anyway, his
Hello,
nest
girl.
consists of mostly empty Mountain Dew cans and like old Taco Bell wrappers.
Mm-hmm. Mostly Taco Bell wrappers. It's
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and yes.
You know what though?
Do you
As a
envy
married-
the day?
Uh-huh.
Like, I used to have a bachelor pad. I at least had a fucking couch.
Never.
There was only 2 seats on it, but it was a couch.
Post college. I never had that like real bachelor pad.
I did it for a year. Didn't really like it.
Okay.
Well, kind of for 2 years. But the first one was like by myself, new city.
Yeah.
Didn't know anybody. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm leaving.
But you had a couch and a bed.
Yeah.
At least.
Like I said, it was a love seat, but it was a couch.
A dining table.
I did. I got that for
Yeah.
Christmas. Thanks, Mom.
But you had stuff.
I had enough where if like a woman came over, she was just like, nice place. And I'm just like, you like the couch?
Yeah. Like at least it's
I
like,
have selling points. Yeah.
sit on my couch. Let's watch a movie. Not like you can have the chair. I'll sit on the floor. Like
Yeah, lay on the floor. That's all I got.
the chair that's right across from the television.
Yeah.
So my situation post college was I moved back in with my parents for a little bit, waiting for my lady, and then we got an apartment together.
Milady.
Yeah, and then we got an apartment together. So.
And now you have a house together.
And now we have a house together.
So you never had that bachelor transition period.
No, I never had that.
See, I got it in for like a year and a half, almost 2 years of like bachelor living. And like the first year by myself, the second year with roommates, and then like by the time it was over, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty over this. Like I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to transition into like living with another person.
Living in a place with a woman's touch.
Yeah, living in a place that doesn't smell like cum. Like less. Like, all I smell is like perspiration and dry cum. That's all I smell.
You know what's funny about that? It doesn't matter like how much ass is gotten in a bachelor pad. There's always a whiff of cum.
Yeah, I remember distinctly.
Like there's a lot of jizzing going on in here.
Yeah. Oh, that's where that sock went. It's looking all over for that thing. I almost put my foot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some like bed sheets that I was like, well, I'm just gonna throw these away. So you're a towel now.
Just a whole bed sheet.
Yeah. It's like, what? Is that an extra? Oh, what's in this closet? No, don't go in there.
So
It's like
you're
just
about to
used bed
finish.
sheets. Yeah.
You're about to finish.
No, Granny, don't.
No, Granny, no. You're about to finish. You open up the closet, shoot a load on the sheet, then just shut it.
It's like question. Why do you insist on keeping the bed sheet in the closet and then masturbating onto it. It's like, because I want to sneak up and scare it. You know what gets me off? Molestation.
I've been molesting this bed sheet for months.
I've been coming on the bed sheet's eyes for like a solid 6 months now.
No, Granny, don't.
How much would you say is how much weight? Like, if you were to weigh the bed sheets before cum was added, like I probably gave it 2 pounds. Like 2 good solid pounds.
Just 2 smooth pounds of your seed.
2 smooth, supple pounds.
After 6 months of ejaculating at least daily onto this bed sheet,
Yeah.
he gave it a smooth 2 pounds of dried jism.
While we're on the subject, let's shout out.
Subject of dried jism?
Yeah, no, we were just kind of going down like that porn rabbit hole. Shout out to the real heroes. They're the boom mic operators on a porn set.
Great guys.
I mean, when he said I'm moving to Hollywood and I'm getting into the entertainment business, when I saw his name go across the credits as boom mic operator, I go, God damn it, Tim made it. Nice job, man.
Good job,
You're a
Tim.
fucking hero to all of us. Oh my God, I'm gonna come. It's like again, like.
Now, I wasn't done with
God,
bachelor pad living.
You have so many flies.
You know what it is?
The air
Yeah, I think because I keep forgetting to turn the
dehumidifier on.
dehumidifier back on. So now but also it's like this time of year, like we just get flies.
Yeah, and then once like October comes, you'll see the spiders, and then November comes, and you'll just see white snow.
Yeah,
danger everywhere.
Yeah. So I feel like I missed out on the bachelor pad phase. Not that I regret it, but like
you came
just kind
over to like friends' house. Like you would come over to our house.
Yeah,
And
like
you,
pretty often.
Like, did you ever? You came to
But
my
I
place.
never got
did
to
you
come
to
on anything
I know.
at your
Did you ever
place.
come to my place in Albany once? Right?
Yeah, I
you
did.
went with
I did.
Yeah, with a couple friends.
Yeah.
And we painted the town red. We went out in Schenectady.
We had a lot of fun.
That was a great fucking night.
Did we go out in Schenectady?
We did. Did we go out? No.
No. We went to Saratoga.
2 nights we went out because we went out in Schenectady one night and we went out so Saratoga one night and then you guys stayed for a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And that Saturday
Yeah.
we went out in Schenectady, and I was just like, give it a chance. Like I was just like, people are, oh, I don't want to go out in Schenectady. It's dangerous, and it's like, dude,
Nah, it's not.
honestly, low key, that fucking place bangs. Like the food is great.
Let me see this.
Yeah, there's a late night.
Fucker.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah,
Did I get him?
No, he's still moving. Let me kill this motherfucker.
Where is he?
I got him. He's right here.
Get his punk ass. Yeah, you punk bitch.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to kiss him goodbye?
Yeah. Bye, motherfucker. Kiss of death. Ooh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Killed a fly.
Yeah.
Boys.
For
So anyway, you were
For
talking
you.
about going out
Yeah.
in Schenectady.
yeah, there's this one place that was that would serve late night hot wings. I think we may have went there. I keep forgetting the name of the place. Little alleyway next to like a new like hipster bar that opened up.
Okay.
But it would do like
I don't remember this, but all right.
you were drunk. But
Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, let's be honest. Most of the time when I went out, when we would go out like in our early 20s,
Yeah.
I'd get pretty intoxicated.
I know Albany is.
That was back when I used to drink a lot.
I know you've really calmed down.
So much.
I know. I barely fucking drink, man. Like
this is
it.
pretty much.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
want-
might have 1 or 2 over the weekend, but this is
Yeah.
the extent.
I can't lie.
most part.
Like this is it. I'll have a beer, maybe a Truly, but also instead, I'm sorry, I don't mean to corner the market here, but boys, if you're just spending $15 on Trulies to appease your woman, buy vodka and soda.
Really is the same. Actually,
It's-
vodka and soda taste better.
Yeah, and it lasts longer.
It really does. Buy some Tito's, man.
Yeah, like listen, instead of spending $15 a pop every weekend, spend
Yeah.
$25 once.
Yeah.
And then get some flavored seltzer.
Yeah.
Done. Hello? Hello? Hello, Judy?
But yeah,
Just
but
do
this
it.
bar in
Yeah.
Schenectady, you were saying had late night hot wings.
Yeah, and it was like this kind of shitholy bar, but like it was a hardcore sports bar.
Okay.
I keep forgetting the fucking name of it. I'll pull it up afterwards.
Okay, because I just remember like when we were like
I don't know, the wings bang though, and they would serve them till like 3 a.m. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, and my friend sold me on the place. He goes, they serve hot wings till 3 a.m. I go, how is
What?
any place great with hot wings after 3 a.m.? He goes, just fucking go. I did, and I was just like, oh, I see what you're talking about.
okay,
Like,
and then but I just remember from like probably about 21 until I got married.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shit, I don't have anyone to impress. So we would go out. I would get
just obliterated.
I would get yunk.
Yeah.
And
you would
have a good time.
I know. You would get drunk and you would talk to everyone. And not only would you talk to everyone, but you would interact with them aggressively. You're just like, Chet, high five. He goes, my name's Jim. It's like, all right, Chet. Like, that's always how it was. Yeah.
Hey, look at my abs.
Yeah. Yeah. And Gerald does not have abs.
No.
Yeah.
It's a supple keg.
I did have a friend. I can't really say I did because he still is my friend.
Uh-huh.
He was one of my favorite blackout artists. Like,
okay.
He would knock himself out always before the bar closed.
Okay.
And we would always see him because he always had, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. He would always start dipping, right? You know who I'm talking about. As soon as he got real drunk, he just, it was like the fucking water bottle just like came out of his back pocket. And he's like, and like, there's the dip. And I was like, he's blacking out. That was his move. So he'd start dipping into like this water cup or into like this water bottle. Mm-hmm. And I always go up to him and I go, it's 12:30. He go, I go, are we going to make it the rest of the night? Like, how do you want to do this? He goes, just make sure I have a place to fall. And I said, okay, that works for me. And I recall one night he only passed out of my house once when I was living in like the old good old Schenectady.
Okay.
Because he was on my doorstep because he was like trying to like holler at this girl, and it was like an ex-girlfriend, and she would not let him ride in her car.
Wait, who is this?
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
And I was just like, I went back to my place, and he was just like on my doorstep. I go, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I gotta go to sleep. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, man. You're fucking sleeping on the stairs right now. I was like, you are shark bait if I've ever seen it. And I was like, I brought him inside. I made him some ramen noodles. He didn't eat them.
Of course not.
I just made them just so I can be like, hey, man, I made your ramen. You didn't eat it.
Uh-huh.
He fell asleep on my floor, and he woke up the next morning. I made sure he didn't vomit. And I was like, how'd you do last night? He goes, obviously not good. I'm like, okay. So, but he's a good friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we still stay in touch. Yeah.
One thing I was thinking
But
about
that you always have the friend that has the move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this friend blacks out when? Like, this guy, when he started, because he didn't smoke, he only dipped when he started, like, it was like he doesn't have any thoughts left. So it's just like, might as well just chew tobacco. Like,
yeah. Talking about the younger days of yore, this actually made me think of days of yore.
the sands of time and the days of our lives.
It made me think about high school, actually.
Why?
Well,
What a shit time that was.
so this kid I work with, this guy I work with, grew up out in California.
California.
All right, athlete. He played football. He played football. He played baseball, and he grew up in one of those towns where, on a Friday night, the town just empties out. Everybody is at the high school football game. And he was asking me about, like, your time, like, in high school, like, football and how important it was to everybody. And I was like, dude.
It's always so important.
How high school football was so important to everybody. And I was just like, dude, we didn't care that much about high school football where I'm from. He was like, you know what? Maybe that's why you didn't play all 4 years. And I thought about it, and I was like, you're probably right. He was like,
should have cared more, coach.
Maybe you should have cared more. But it made me think about, okay, there are legitimately towns out there where high school football is everything. They have a pep rally before every home game. Homecoming is a big thing. They amp these dudes up. The football players are gods. The cheerleaders are all the hottest girls in the school. It was not like that for us. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for us.
Yeah.
Because we, little inside boy scoop, we went to high school together.
Yeah.
In fact, we became friends as the two chubby kids.
We were the two fat kids at the end of the gym class. They were just
in
like
8th grade.
Yeah, they were just like, well, listen, all right. I was fat because I was ill, and this is no offense to you.
I was fat because of Dorito consumption.
Exactly, because you ate a lot of food. I was fat because I was pumping in 50 milligrams of steroids a day to keep my stomach from eating itself.
Right.
So that was fun. But I was bloated, and I literally looked like if they took bubble gum and like mushed it into like my skin. Like that's how I looked. People were just like, "You got such chubby cheeks," and I'm like, "I'm gonna murder you in front of your family." Like, stop.
I was just a chubby kid.
Yeah, and I was chubby too. But like, it got to the point where I was like, I'm not in physical condition because I'm so ill. But they like, you have to do a full day of school, and I was like, fucking PE, all right.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
but like, yeah, but even throughout that, that's how we met. We were like we were the two fat. You were just like, hey man, you're fat, and I'm like, me too, man. Yeah, let's be fat together. Yeah.
And then it's like, one of you friends? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And boys ever since.
So boys ever since, really, yeah. Oh man, I like that too. Cool, man.
Yeah, one of us got skinny.
Yeah. Well, I have
me. So
I didn't really get skinny. I just got less fat.
Okay. So, but yeah, so that's how we met. Boys ever since. You just pooted.
Did I register?
I don't know if it did. I'm curious, honestly.
Hope it doesn't. It's gonna stink, but I always say hope it doesn't stink.
Yeah. So, but yes, I would definitely
Yikes.
say that high school was an interesting time.
Yeah, I don't
for both of us.
Yeah, we weren't. I can't say with like. We were never like unpopular.
No,
like we were kind of the guys that kind of we just knew everyone.
Yeah,
like it was weird because like I would one time I'd been hanging out with like my boys that I always hang out with, and then like lunch period I hang out with like a totally different set of people.
Yeah,
it wasn't. You know, it was just like okay, like I'm a meshable guy.
I floated.
I'm a floater. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would go to like parties that were like football players, and then we go to like parties in the woods with our friends.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was.
The dynamic is like, you're supposed to be in these sections.
Yeah, and
it's
I
like,
just noticed that like when you watch those movies about high school, and it's like,
jocks,
well, you got like the jocks and the cheerleaders, and then you've got like different subsections of jocks, and then you got the theater kids and geeks, and and those existed, but like I think the lines weren't as strictly drawn at our school as they are like
there wasn't like a nomenclature
for a lot of like it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm a jock, I can't be seen with this nerd.
There's certain guys where you would be like, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Yes, there were certain guys like that.
And then by like the time senior year came around, they're just like, hey man, I didn't mean to say all that shit.
Some of them did.
Like I was never. Yeah,
some of them continued to be assholes, and they got their comeuppance later.
Yeah,
and that's
you know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So
they got their karma came around.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh yeah.
Not naming names.
Oh no,
but we know.
You know who it is. Anywho, yeah, that's really how it was though. It was weird because like it's your life is not supposed to.
No.
It juxtaposed
like even like
everything.
the national, like even then, like you know, there were National Honor Society kids that were captains of the football team.
Yeah.
You know, we had like it was just.
I did like I just thought about that too. Like I guess I didn't realize like how. Not to toot my own horn. I guess I'm going back to college. Let me talk about how multifaceted I am. I did a lot of shit in high school. Like I just was like, everyone's just like, you got to do extracurriculars. I was like, I did 40. Like, is that good enough? No, I did fucking everything. You know, like
my grades were awful. Mine
were not great.
My grades were fucking terrible.
I would be considered very middle of the road. They're like, how would you classify Zach in a nutshell? Like he tries, I guess.
Well,
he shows up. That would be the answer. He just comes to class. Is he engaged? We don't fucking know. Like he's just here.
Yeah, I showed up and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. This is pointless. So I didn't try in high school at all.
Yeah.
Somehow I graduated with like a B average.
I know, me too. It was weird.
I was ranked like smack in the middle. I failed most marking periods, but I was somehow ranked smack in the middle of our graduating class.
I tried to figure that out too because they were like, you are this number in this graduating class. I go, get the fuck out of here.
How? I'm better than half of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm like when the graduation ceremony is happening, I'm looking around. I go, I'm smarter than him. Like he seemed like he was smart as shit.
Like nah, he's
no.
Just,
they're like no, like he's a fucking dummy. I'm like really,
yeah, really. Huh. Okay,
cool.
So I ended up going to community college.
He works at NASA now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have no idea where he is.
But really, it also makes you realize high school doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yep, that's really the moral of the story, kids.
So shoot for the stars, kids. High school doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's God. I'm gonna, when this this podcast makes its first million, what I think I'm gonna do is I'll write into our college or our high school, and I'll go, "Hi, I'm so and so. You probably heard of this super successful podcast." They go, "Oh my God, the Wine Boys. Our kids would love to hear from you."
Yeah.
And I go, "I fucking know." So I go up there and that's gonna be the speech, and the people are just like, "Wow, like how'd you make your money?" I was like, "I talked on a microphone." Mm-hmm. And I learned zero from high school.
I'm wondering what my speech would be like if I went back to like talk to the kids on like senior day. I'm like, hey kids, I'll be fucking real with you, okay? Most of these people aren't gonna tell you shit.
Yeah,
I'm be honest with you.
Sit your ass down. We're about to learn something.
I'll be honest with you. When I was your age, I could look you guys dead in the eyes and tell you, I would never, ever, ever do drugs. Maybe smoke a little weed because I was in high school. But now I can tell you guys confidently, I probably won't do heroin. Just, I stay away from needles.
Watched a couple of documentaries, didn't really like it. So
listen, it didn't sound fun. From what I get, it starts out as fun until it just isn't anymore.
Yeah.
And now I don't want to go down that lane, but
just not really trying to ruin my life today. You know what I mean?
You do a couple lines of blow at a party, it's not going to ruin your life.
For real.
Yeah.
You're allowed to experiment, kids.
Listen, do the steroids, guys. Really?
Unless you're playing, you're playing NCAA athletics, then
no. But if you want to look good,
get a piss kit.
Listen, if you want to go down the shore in this summer and you want to look good, do fucking steroids. Who cares?
Yeah, do fucking steroids for about. But wait, but then you have that 90-day probationary period when your drug test is coming up.
Yeah. All right.
Let's learn how to beat a test.
Gas station boner pills. Proceed with caution.
Thanks, John Jones, for that.
Yeah. Booze. As long as you're making it work in the morning.
The cautionary tale is that Four Loko is back, and you really need to pay attention.
Is it like the pre?
It's not the same. Okay. No, it's less alcohol, but it's still fucking dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I remember we used to play Edward Four Loko Hands. What I watched two of my friends. I think actually lose their college savings because of Edward Four Loko Hands.
Wow.
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
So
do tell.
Now, maybe they didn't actually lose their. So we were playing poker in our fraternity. It was about 8 guys.
Okay.
It was a Thursday. Mm-hmm. 2 guys didn't have class the next day, so they're going to go. They were like, we want to play a game that's not just poker. And I was like, I'm having fun. We're smoking cigars. We're playing poker.
Mm-hmm. One guy's that painting with the dogs.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Okay. Yep. You know what room we were in.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. You can probably imagine who was dealing. He would wear a green visor. He was a short man with a beard.
Of course.
You know exactly who it was.
I know who you're talking about.
Always his idea, chain smoking Marlboro Reds.
Of course.
And it was actually his idea. And he's like, we're not having fucking fun. Go get some Four Logos or go get something and occupy your time.
Wait. Like, where did he buy this green visor? Like, did he buy it specifically for like poker night?
He took it from the casino.
Okay,
like somebody left it on a chair. And he goes, I'm fucking taking that. That is mine now.
That's also one thing that I do miss about college is
like
just
how in the character you were.
Yes, yeah. Well, all these guys developed caricatures of themselves.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of guys that okay. I'm going to take my personality, I'm going to turn it up to an 11, and I'm just going to be that guy.
It's like pro wrestling.
I'm going to lie, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to steal, but because...
I'm just going to survive.
A group of guys between the ages of 16 and 25 is the most dangerous thing in the world.
Yeah.
Shit, mob mentality, let's do this.
For real.
We're all hyping each other up. Yeah, man, steal that toaster.
That was essentially what the fraternity... That's essentially... If you're going to join a fraternity in college, just so you know, it's the mob.
Yeah. No, it is mob mentality.
Mob mentality, survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
if you do not run, we will run over you. Mm-hmm. That's literally how it is.
There's going to be some questionable sexual encounters.
Yeah.
You learn and you grow from it.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, the poker night.
Yeah.
Four Locos.
Okay, so we're playing poker. I'm fucking cleaning up. And people are just like, man, I never thought you'd be good at poker. I'm like, why? they're like, we don't fucking know. Like that was always like based on your looks, you wouldn't be good at poker. You look like a person.
And that's why you're good at poker?
I was like, I actually played a lot of online poker.
Like you look honest.
I look like an honest person. No, at that point, I was playing a lot of online poker, and it wasn't like for big money, but I was just like, yeah. They're like, well, how much money you got in your bank right now? It's like $400. Like, how the fuck did you pull that off? And I'm like, because I don't make bad bets. Like,
yeah.
I look at my cards. I have good cards. I bet on the good cards. It's a pretty easy system. So, so a couple of our fraternity brothers are just like, yeah, man, I want to kind of spice up this poker night. And I was, because, like drinking beers and playing poker wasn't fun enough for them. So, one guy suggests, why don't you play like Edward 40 hands? And they're like, well, we'll play Eddie 4 Loco hands. And we're like, okay, you fucking do that. So they go
Eddie Cuatro Loco hands.
Eddie Cuatro Loco.
Loco.
Yeah. He crazy, homie. Crazy too cold.
You crazy.
Crazy too
Ooh, Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. That's essentially what we should have called this night. Heisenberg. Yeah. So they bring them back. They do the mixed bag. So it's like strawberry kiwi. There's the purple one. What's the one that was pink? Pink lemonade? Is that what it was? Or it was yellow? I don't know.
Cyanide?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They killed themselves. So they are. It's like they do the whole thing. They're taped. So it's weird because they're still playing poker, but yet their hands are occupied.
Okay.
So like, so one of them is like lifting his cards like his nose. He's just like looking up, and I'm just like fall, like every time. And he's pounding, and they are fucking working these 40 hands, and they get through one easily in 10 minutes flat, like just done.
Now I remember what 4 Loco tasted like,
and it's so fucking bad. And they're blacking out before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So we all kind of look at each other, and we're just like, we're gonna make them lose all their money tonight. When they left, like the consensus was like, if they continue to play, like we're gonna take all their money, and they're not gonna, and they're like fine with it. So these guys, they didn't come. Like one of them definitely came for money. The other guy was like he was pretty open. They weren't poor. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
So they're just dumping in money, and we're
Long Island guys.
No. One of them was the other guy. I think was from Buffalo area. So
okay. Money guys from Long Island.
One money guy from Long Island, yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you got against Long Island people?
No. I'm just
it's
guessing.
Not,
I know where we went to school.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're playing this game, and we are literally trying to rob them at a house and home.
Okay.
It's to the point where this guy is down $400 cool dollars, and he has it on him, and he is just like fucking $100 at a time. He's just like, and that he's getting like his big dick energy because he's just like, fuck, keep losing, and just keeps dumping, like, because that's going to solve all of his problems. Just like dumping more money into it. So by the time the night's over, they're both a cool, probably one's out almost $500, and the other one's out probably $250, and we're playing fucking poker with 8 guys in a frat house, and we've almost taken them for $1,000. And like we didn't think about it until like we got done. We walked down to a bar, and as we're walking down, the guy that was dealing is like counting the money, and he's just like, I got like $780 in my hands right now, man. And I'm like, how the fuck did you pull these? Like, I think we took them out of like their fucking housing deposits. And I was like, do you care? He goes, absolutely not. And he goes, drinks around me tonight, boys. We just go down to the bar, line up shots.
Yeah.
And people are just like, and he's just
We're
like,
doing the good shit
he's
tonight.
waving the money like a fan in front of his face. And people are just like,
shit.
What happened, man? You guys have a good night at the casino? He goes, something like that. He goes, geez, you're getting on, oh man, you're spilling all the power equipment.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're going to short circuit.
No, we're okay. It's only on the XLR cable. We're all right.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We're all right.
We don't need that thing.
It's only on your XLR cable.
So I'm
mine
going to
is
get
dry.
electrocuted.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nah, it's pretty low voltage. You'll be all right.
Cool, man.
It's just a sticky cable.
You get a sticky cable.
Ew. Drinks are on me tonight, boys. We actually had a few casino nights when I was in college. We would take a ride out to... there were a few times we took a ride out to Turning Stone. And there was actually one night in particular where we decided to, for one of my buddies' like 21st birthdays.
I got a feeling I know who that is.
Yeah. We decided to, all 8 of us got a room at the Microtel. And We drank Ciroc Obama from plastic cups.
Ciroc Obama, baby.
The Rock Obama, and the rock started soaking through, and my good friend basically started hitting me up.
No, I wasn't there. Was I?
I don't think you were there, but my one good friend started hitting me up and just saying, "Listen, hold my chips so I don't blow it all." So at one point, I had a smooth like $600 in chips in my pocket. And right before we left, I was like, "Hey, man, these are yours." And he was like, "Really? That much?" And I was like, "Yeah, man."
Yeah, you told me not to use them, so I kept them from you.
Yeah, he told me to hold on to it. He was like, "Oh,
I told the story on the podcast. So like we had a friend who blew like a cool $3,000 at the casino. We're just like, he needs help. Like,
yeah.
Like that's when we came to, that's the problem now, is that now like New York State is getting lax on sports gambling. And I gotta tell you, like, I seen some of like the schematics of how those rooms are gonna look. I'm gonna fucking live there.
Yes.
I think we should just like build in a segment where we're doing like odds of the week. It's like, all right, we got a cool 150 minus on Pittsburgh going to the tundra of Green Bay. I'm not sure how I like Ben Roethlisberger in the snow, but I gotta tell you that Juju Smith-Schuster's on his way to a hell of a season. Take the over.
We should start doing that.
I know. I love those segments in the sports, like the betting blocks of all the sports shows now. Fox now has like went all in on it. They have like an hour-long show of just degenerative gamblers.
Oh, of course. Well, that's the reason why sports is actually entertaining, at least to me.
Yeah.
Gambling.
I got
the
last time Cincinnati went to Los Angeles, it was 1987 when they got a win. Like it was just like all this shit that plays nothing into like today's day and age.
Nothing at all.
He's just like, they haven't won since the Mesozoic era. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
means literally nothing, but all right.
The last time the Yankees beat the Red Sox on the road in these specific conditions was during the dead ball era.
Take the under.
Yeah. Like, how does that have anything to do with the price of beans in February?
Here's the thing. I know, for real.
Yeah.
Have you ever bet on baseball?
I haven't.
Okay. I never have either.
Okay.
I do have a coworker who does.
Okay.
And I asked, and I go,
I feel like it's
how?
really complicated.
It really isn't, though, because it's honestly just over under. It's over under, and then it's a set plus minus.
Okay.
So it's either favorite is minus 100, underdog is plus 200.
Okay.
So bet 100 to win 200.
Okay.
And that's basically it. But like my thing is like the like thought of like tense baseball watching like doesn't get my juices flowing.
No.
Like
no.
It's just like, oh man, if he throws a curveball right now, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Like it's
right. And this is coming from a guy that watches regular season Yankee games.
I do. Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't pay hard attention, but like I turn it on and I go, I'm watching this right now. Yeah. Which
But you're not going to be like, okay, the Oakland
I find
A's
the game
are playing
romantic. All right.
Right.
It's something intimate about 1 versus 1. I don't know.
Yeah.
No other sport.
But even then, you're not going to be
Besides
like, all
tennis.
right, San Francisco Giants are playing against the Seattle Mariners tonight.
Yep. Game starts at 10:35. Gonna have to stay up for this one. Got the under.
Yeah. Like you're not that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
However, college football on a Saturday. Oh yeah, I got BYU Utah 12:35 a.m. start. I got BYU in a high over with a parlay. I'm staying up until fucking 4 a.m.
Yes. I'll do that for college basketball.
Yeah. I'm gonna loop you into a dark, deep depression of college football. There was a time where a friend and I lost my shit because I almost, well, it wasn't me. It was actually a guy that he fucking worked me to take this bet.
Okay.
It was an Oregon USC football game. It's the middle of October. It was a big time like Pac-10 game at that point in time. Oregon is a 4-point favorite. Okay. They are down by 3, needing a field goal to tie and cover.
Ooh.
And I'm like, okay, perfect. Because we basically took the points, and then it basically, if they tie, wash, regardless of what happens in overtime. Because you play the 4 quarters.
You don't lose any money.
Exactly.
You don't gain any money.
Okay. This kicker from Oregon has already shanked 2 balls this night, and both kicks were like not fucking close. So I'm just like, all right, this is a chippy. It's 29 yards. Like mind you, he's not having a great night.
No, but this is a warm up.
This is a warm up, and this dude had missed one kick all season going into this game. This is as like taking money from a baby. We're sitting there tensely watching. I have
Time
never
to get your swagger back.
My
buddy.
asshole had never been so tight. Like I'm just like, and I didn't bet a lot of money. It was like $25.
Okay.
Okay, but that thought of losing it is fucking exhilarating. Like I don't get it. Like losing the money is almost like more exciting than like winning it. It's just like I just don't want to lose it.
It almost is, yeah.
Yeah. And
or after you lose a little money, you're like, I got to get it back. I got to win it back. I can't leave until I've at least like broke even.
Yeah.
I just got to break even.
I'm not mortgaging my home on it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
okay, here is the pink slip to my car.
Yeah. I swear to God, I'll get it back to you, Johnny. I'm sorry. Just don't hit me again.
This is the deed to my house.
Yeah. I'll never get to that point.
No.
I got friends that will.
Oh, of course.
So I'm watching this game. We're intently watching. It is a party. There are women everywhere, and they are not ladies. They are women there.
Like grown women.
Well, you know,
Women.
we were doing a good job.
Women folk.
Yeah, there was some women who were. There was a girl who was like yelling at the screen, intently watching, and I go, "You got a boyfriend?" And she's just like, "Nah," and I'll be like, "You sit there right now. You don't leave." But
I'm taking you home to mama.
yeah. I have to introduce you to my mother. She's going to love you. But I was like, "Sit down. You're a good luck charm. I like the way you're talking shit." So everyone's sitting down.
You want to talk some shit?
Yeah, you trying to talk some shit? She's talking ridiculous shit to people that can't hear it.
Cash shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking ridiculous shit to people that can't hear her.
Okay.
Other guy that's my favorite watching football is the guy that yells at the screen. Nobody says anything back. Love that guy.
Yes.
Yeah. How the fuck you doing, man? He's like yelling and pointing at the screen.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Herm is like, yep, got it, chief.
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear.
Why the hell would you do that?
Yeah.
That guy.
What the fuck, man? I am that guy sometimes, but I don't yell at the screen. I just like get my emotions take over me, so it's like a bad pass, and I'm just like, motherfucker, God, I swear to God, oh, eat a dick. Like, it's just
Deep throat a cactus.
yeah, jump in a pond full of piranhas, you dick. Like just really.
I hope your children have lupus. Like, just.
Hope you get Lou Gehrig's disease. Like just really, really angry shit. So there, I think I actually uttered that once. So you probably know where the story's going. He comes up, he fucking shanks this kick like harder, like it looked like a frisbee going sideways. And I go, you got on scholarship, and you're making kicks look like goddamn boomerangs, and it missed so badly that it went right into the camera section where the cameras were. And my buddy fucking takes a chair and just in the window. The fucking window exploded like a slow motion Guy Ritchie movie. Just when I'm like, and it went from like the music upstairs like stopped playing, and it was just like it was like boom 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 boom, and everyone is just looking at him, and he's like. So they didn't cover. He's just like, I guess we got to figure out a plan to cover that window. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, better figure that out. And he goes, I got an idea. So he goes outside. I swear to God, the intuition of this guy after breaking a window really kicked in afterwards. He goes, all right, I took one of the bed sheets out of my bedroom. He goes, I'm going to put the bed sheets across there. He goes, I got a bunch of flattened beer boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the bed sheet around, and I'm just going to take the beer boxes, cover the window, and just duct tape around it. I said, that's actually not a terrible idea. I said, you're ventilating the window, and then you're covering it with beer boxes. But, I mean, that's all we got. So he's working on this for like a solid 30 minutes. And
Wait. This is at a bar.
No, this is at our house.
Oh, this is at your house.
No, this is at our house.
Okay.
We were watching this at
this
our
is
house.
when you were at the fraternity. Okay.
We were at our house. We were watching the game in the living room while a party was going on.
Okay.
Okay. You know, we're just having a great time. You know, 1,000 friends, million people, and it's just but just the best part of hardcore. And I told you the story before, like the degenerative gamblers that I lived with, and I saw it kind of unraveling. When it gets to the point where you're breaking a window and it just like shuts the whole place down. That's when I knew. I was like, all right, this guy doesn't have a problem yet. But when I discovered the problem is when we're doing studying in the 24-hour room of our library, and he's betting on Phoenix, Sacramento to cover the under. So it's the Phoenix Suns and the Sacramento Kings, and he's not studying. He's just watching it on the computer in the study room.
Yeah.
And he's being like, I got to cover 205 points. I was like, both of these teams are 45 games under 500. Like, what are you doing with your fucking life, man?
Nobody cares about these teams.
Yeah. Not a single person walked in and went, oh, my God, how are the Phoenix Suns doing? A million games under 500. Like
the Phoenix Suns versus the Sacramento team.
Yeah.
They're literally
Sacramento Kings, yeah.
Sorry, the Sacramento Kings. They're literally in a race. At this point in time,
race to the bottom.
This was like free Jimmer era, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're in a race to the bottom. They're fighting for draft picks. At this point. They just want to do well on the draft ladder.
This is right after like Steve Nash left. This is the shit.
Okay,
Phoenix Suns.
Had they had Shaq yet?
This was the year. I think it's like his last season. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It was basically when everybody
like
left
Shaq's
town.
like tour of the NBA, where like he was in Boston and Cleveland.
When everyone's
and
just like, Phoenix is too hot. See you later. Like,
yeah.
And then Sacramento had nobody.
Somehow San Antonio does well, really well at that point.
Yeah, oh god, they were fucking cleaning house.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the moral of the story is that the sports gambling's now easier than ever.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like hide behind the fact that you're like, pent up rage and breaking windows in your own home.
Yeah.
Like you can just do it all willy nilly on your phone. You can just pull up your phone and just be like, I just played 74 bets. Like what?
Yeah,
man. I just blinked and 74 bets.
Yeah, I played some fantasy lineups. Yeah.
I don't do any of that. I did a couple of daily fantasies last year. Mm-hmm. My problem is that I don't like that much change. Like I like a set lineup. Like I'm just like, I have Pat Mahomes in my other league. I don't want to change that. He's the greatest.
There was these other ones. I mean, and what's crazy is actually a guy I work with is really into fantasy, like online fantasy betting. And he does really well in golf.
Which I hear is like it's a real thing.
Like fantasy golf, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he has a whole strategy behind it. And I was like, wow, this makes sense. And he seems like he cleans up. So I never knew fantasy golf was a thing. And he was never the guy that was like, I'm gonna like fuck. The Masters are on. I gotta watch
fantasy
never
NASCAR.
That guy. Really?
That's for real. Like good money to be made there.
Had no idea. Mm-hmm. Just like it's online sports betting.
It's like betting on horses. Like you just want a guy to finish first, second, and third, and then you kind of place like 5 different variables of 3.
Okay,
and it's like the best one wins.
I mean, he also does fantasy basketball, which I can see.
I don't play anything besides fantasy football.
Okay.
I tried fantasy hockey once. I just got mixed up with the names. I was like, is that another Russian that's injured? I can't figure out his fucking name.
Yeah.
Nekesterov, Kukashov, Putin, like whatever his name is. Like
Putin, yeah. But yeah, no, we do play fantasy football.
Yeah, that's about as far. That's about where my attention span goes. Like I can't go any further than.
We're not online drafting and like, maybe bet on a game here or there.
Correct. Yeah.
But we're not. We have a league. Mm-hmm. You have a few leagues that you're.
I do play in a couple. Yeah.
I'll fill out a bracket or two during March Madness.
Yep. It's about as far as I go.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty tame. I mean, I know this. Yeah. I think now that it's become so readily available, I am going to do it more.
I mean, I hear that at our local casino-ry.
Yeah.
T-Stone, baby.
Yeah.
Actually has set up a room recently.
The Caesars Sports Lounge.
Yes.
It's going to be delightful. I'm going to go.
Shit.
Let's take a day. Let's pick. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's take I think we should go college football Saturday. I feel like it's going to be more fun.
Opening. We should get the boys together.
Let's just do it like opening weekend, like that opening Saturday.
Opening Saturday, college football. That's going to be Labor Day?
I think it's the weekend of Labor Day.
Fuck, I can't do it.
I was going to say, I don't think I can either.
Kid's getting baptized. Can't do it.
Gotta dip the kid in water.
Yeah, can't do it that weekend. We'll have to do it probably a weekend or two after.
We'll figure it out.
Weekend after that, I got shit going. God damn it. Just family
That's
stuff.
what happens when you have a kid and you got...
Yeah.
What are you doing this Sunday? The big game's going to be on. Kid's getting baptized. Like...
Sorry.
But, gotta dump his head in water. Or dump her head in water.
Family members are coming into town, and you know, I love my daughter, but she's kind of a buzzkill. So
love my daughter. What a dick, though. You know, like
really,
like she's super cute.
Adorable.
But kind of a dick sometimes.
Listen, I love her so much. A part of me dies every time I see her. But
oh my God, you're so cute. I can't fucking watch the game.
Yeah, but she's kind of a buzzkill, man. So that's how kids are. And you know what? Remember, beginning of us doing this podcast, probably about a year ago, we did an episode where we talked about us going to peak craft beer. We went to a brewery in the Syracuse area. Dogs and babies all over the place.
So many babies.
A
lot more babies than that should be at a bar.
I understand those people that brought their kids to this brewery.
We don't gotta sit her.
I'm not saying I will do it. I'm not saying I won't do it.
But
I understand that it's like 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, normal hours.
You want to go out, hang out with your friends, but you got this fucking toddler with you.
Or like, oh, baby.
And you're like, fuck, I just want to get out of the house.
Get a baby Bjorn and wear that baby proud. Like walk
we're just gonna we're just gonna have 2 beers. We're gonna hang out.
Yeah, have that baby flexing. Like when you walk into the place, she's gonna be wearing like a pink Nike jumpsuit.
Oh yeah,
and then she's wearing like high top Jordans with like really subtle like pink sparkles going through them. And people are just like, man, that baby's like fresh as fuck.
Baby's fresh.
And you're wearing like a state of the art baby Bjorn with the one where she can actually like bend her legs and bounce. And you're just like walking through, and people are just like, man, this guy's
he spent $400 on that baby Bjorn.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
those things are expensive, bro.
Weird flex, but I'm cool with it.
I'm with it. Yeah. With it.
And you're just walking through, and it'd be like, I'll have I'll have your newest Pilsner. And then
Daddy pulled up in the fully loaded Subaru Outback.
Yeah. The fully loaded Subaru Outback.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to put this one to bed.
Okay.
Boys, we apologize for the... well, we can't really say apologize last week. We lived our lives. We...
live your life.
Live your life. So, Gerald enjoyed the finer parts of New Jersey.
Of course.
The Garden State.
Of course.
Where I was born in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Yeah.
So don't you fucking talk bad about my state.
I won't.
Drivers, you can. People do not.
Okay.
Certain people.
People.
But anywho, drank apple wine this evening. It was delightful. Thank you to our friends at Beacon Skiff for providing us the Empire dry apple wine. Very similar to a Chardonnay, a 3 cork out of 4 wine. I say just delightful. Just delightful.
It was very good. It was just but you didn't finish yours. Fucking whore.
I had a headache, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Boys, let's put it to bed.
We're going to go sleep. We'll see
I love you.
Yes, we'll see you next week. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Please call me back.
Bye-bye.